Doing all the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low.
Yo, we're here. We're
What?
live.
What's going on,
How's
everybody?
everybody doing?
Are we actually live?
According to the two computers I'm on, yeah, we are live
Huh?
indeed.
Phones?
Was the music like slowing down for you guys?
Yes.
Was it, like speeding back up?
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like,
It's on a buffer, and if
Yeah.
the buffer gets out of sync, it has to push all of the packets really, really quickly and catch up. So yeah, no, it was doing that, unfortunately.
that was weird.
I like
It was
a
actually
good
kind
buffer.
of cool. With this song, it kind of made it sound cool. It was like slowing down and like kind of crept back up and was going again. It sounded like a very strange time signature change, but kind of cool almost. Well, welcome everyone. If you're in chat, sound off, say hello. We got Alex Udell down there in the chat. Anyone else? Say hello if you're here.
Hello?
Yes, let me
Wait,
turn
am I
down the
here?
music.
I'm
Nice.
here.
Yeah, Nick's here. We got Nick on the stream again. He's having quite the day. Excuse him.
Quite the day. Quite the day. Every day
He's
is quite
here.
the day.
This is
My
this is when
glasses are
we
dirty.
don't even think about work. We're here to have fun. We're here to have a good time. And of course, we got King Friday here.
What's going
as
on,
well.
everybody?
Not
Hope
doing
you're
a
all
live
staying
stream for the
glossy.
Company. He gets to be on a live stream.
hmm
And then I'm your other host, Sci-Fi. You're my mustache. Been working on it real hard. Real proud of it.
Using
Learning
using
how to-
oil or balm?
I think balm. It's beeswax balm. I think.
Nice.
It's
Yep.
really putty stuff.
I've got one too.
This one actually isn't strong enough for my mustache. I'm gonna have to get stronger because my hairs are so straight that they stick out. I'm gonna have to get some really strong stuff.
If you are not D'Artagnan,
plan to do this.
if you are not D'Artagnan for Halloween, what are you doing?
Seriously.
What are you doing?
This is actually a good thing to talk about. We're gonna be since my daughter's birthday is before Halloween, we're being so me and Rachel are gonna be Team Rocket, and then our daughter's gonna be Meowth from Pokemon. So she's
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Rachel made our costumes and everything, and it looks pretty cool.
That's so cute.
I won't
We're gonna
have
need pictures.
I won't. The mustache won't be related, but I'll be dyeing my hair blue to be James.
That's so cute. Wait, are you actually?
It's temporary dye, but yeah.
How are you gonna dye dark hair temporarily? I don't know how that works.
It's the spray dye. It almost like sits on your hair.
It's more like paint than it is dye. Let's be fair. It's just more like spray painting your hair.
Yeah. Wow.
I might pay Rachel to mix up your cans. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like I was
hilarious.
We had a joke because there's an episode in Pokemon where like James and Jesse are like married, but like James has the wedding dress and Jesse has the suit. It's really funny. We were talking about doing that one at first. Live. Hi, Paul. How's it going?
All right, let's get on with the show. Enough of the Pokemon talk.
Michael Bush is in chat. We're having a good time. Dusty Slay. Who's Dusty Slay?
Ooh.
You guys know who that is?
I don't know, but it's a cool name.
Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Bush. Welcome in. Yeah, as Nick was starting to say, we've got a few little icebreakers, but then after the icebreaker segments, we're going to be doing some NDI support. If you have NDI questions, you can drop them in the chat, and you can even start putting them now, and we'll get back to them later.
We would love that.
Or we can. I have some ones that I found from forum posts that are pretty recent too that we'll take a look at. So a little bit of interaction if you guys want to talk and have any questions or comments. But yeah, for the first part, I think Nick wanted to show off his new toy as some. This is going to be our nerd news. You said you wanted to show off your new.
Well, I said we can certainly talk about it. So if any of you are following the news, we're about to launch a partnership with Elgato here in the coming days. I think we're just waiting on some T's and C's to be signed. But in lieu of that, they did send us something very cool to test out. And it was something that only launched last week, which is their new ultra-sized teleprompter. They call it their XL. It's big. So it's kind of hard to show because my camera is inside of it, but I'm going to pop the monitor.
Oh, wow.
To show you how big the monitor is. And it's very interesting because it's very durable. It's a very solid looking monitor. And it's magnetic. So it snaps into the mount.
That's cool.
Click. Very satisfying. It's USB driven, which I think is a very interesting piece of it. So it's just a single USB-C cable that powers it, and then it shows up as an additional monitor in your computer. It has its own app that drives it and kind of pushes it along. You can choose whether or not you want to show, a text from the teleprompter app, whether you want to just use it as a desktop, whether you want to shut it off and make it black. You got all kinds of features built into it. Really like the software layer. I think they did a primo job with the software. But I'm driving it just as an additional monitor. I'm actually able to put the Restream interface up here so I can see you guys. But I really like this thing. It is a pretty dang smooth teleprompter for the money. And it's big. I mean, it is, it's fairly large. So these old eyes are having a much easier time over the previous generation of teleprompter I had.
Awesome.
But all in all, the whole thing went together in about 15 minutes. I did shoot some footage over to Dave last week, Jay. He's supposed to edit that up for us so we can post it, but it's basically the quick unboxing and putting this thing together. I like this thing. It's a cool little teleprompter. It's under $600. It's perfect size for this type of show. A very, very impressive little box. Yeah. So yeah, teleprompter. Elgato.
I would say,
brand new.
Would you agree that this is one of the steps Elgato is making towards the more broadcast market? This is having a bigger teleprompter is definitely something that's
I mean, this isn't
a little nicer.
This is still aimed at a podcaster community, at a smaller show community. Because it's USB driven, you need to have a PC hosted next to it. So as opposed to say like ICANN's newer teleprompters that are NDI oriented, where now it's an Ethernet cable that powers the monitor that's connected over to the teleprompter, and then it just becomes an NDI resource on your network that you can shove content to. So I think that's more of what's targeted at the pro community. This to me is a higher level prosumer, right? This is a teleprompter for AV for personal use because it's got to be slaved to a computer nearby.
You have the XL, yeah?
Yeah, I have the XL.
Okay. Dude, that's
because
awesome.
I think to get into a pro market, you really need to be able to be completely disconnected and have that thing. Like even there, look, you gotta have the laptop over there, right? So it makes it hard to do remote
tiptoeing though. It's close.
Well, and Nick, I mean, you could always, since it's just a monitor, like you could in theory put like an N60 or something like that under it, right? And
no, because it's only USB.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
only USB.
Yeah, but you can go USB to HDMI. That's the whole point.
No, because the computer has to. The computer there is no USB to HDMI. It's Thunderbolt. So the computer would have to be able to do Thunderbolt or USB output. A
dongle should work fine.
Now a Kilo
USB.
That would be it. That is a different product, my friend.
A USB-C dongle out, HDMI cable plugged into that would not work. Have you tried that?
I haven't, but I don't need to because remember when a computer itself would see it as a display device and then be able to push that signal out. A decoder like a traditional decoder is just going to put out an HDMI signal, so you would need a transcoder to convert it to UVC. It wouldn't do it.
So it's not. So the USB. Just so I'm clear, I'm not trying to be putz. The USB-C is not like USB-C DisplayPort?
Yeah, it is. It's USB-C DisplayPort, but a HDMI port is not DisplayPort. So it's not going to recognize. So if I plug an HDMI into one of those dongles, it's not going to do anything.
That's what those dongles are for.
No, but they're just
Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not saying to do it now. I really want to know if that's not possible.
We're gonna need we'll wrap back to this, and we'll need to have a little post-show.
Chat, help me out. Am I totally off base? If I am, I need to know.
Crazy, guys. Jordan's crazy.
I got a little lost and started tuning you guys out, honestly. So.
Oh my gosh!
Don't ask me.
This is news. This is discussion.
I mean, this is problem
get what you're
solving
saying.
in real time.
I think I'm leaning closer towards Nick because I think there's an issue with certain devices needing like power and like there's a certain authentication with like USB that has to happen that like dongles can't really do.
But Nick, how is this different? How is this different than you showed me? You had that touch screen.
Yeah.
You held it up. How's that different?
So my touchscreen, I actually have two cables plugged into it. I have an HDMI coming from my video card, and I have a USB that's driving power and the USB interface back to the computer. Right. So that's slightly different, but I could drive that particular display just over USB, but the computer would see it differently. So there's always a little more latency over those types of sources. That is a different DisplayPort over USB is different than HDMI to DisplayPort conversion.
Jonathan's ready to.
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan's like, you guys shut up already.
Quit talking about this. We're gonna play some.
I will set up your test, Jordan, and because
Okay.
I do have a USB-C to HDMI cable.
Cool.
I will give it a shot.
I would love to know.
Okay. I'm with you.
Time
Cool.
for the next segment. We're gonna bring Hangman back with an actual, hopefully working platform that's not a pain in the ass. Pardon my French. All right, so this is oh wait, I'm gonna need to hide it and then bring it back so I can.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
So I can do the first thing.
Do we get a link? Do we get a link?
Yes, I'll get you a link in 2 seconds.
This platform is better.
In our private chat, it will be in here. All right, chat. You guys can play along too. Guess in the chat while the other two of us are guessing too, and we will we will maybe pick your options of what letters or words to guess. So we're doing broadcast in AV terms specifically. I think I have a title for this. Yep, I do. I have an idea for mine, I think. I hope it's not too easy. The last time we did this, like, I think there was only one that was like kind of hard. The other ones we got pretty quickly. I think we're too smart for this.
All right, I'm in.
Okay, Nick, are you
At least I think I am. I like this song. It's weird.
This is the chill hop.
Oh, it's the generated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's weird.
It is weird, but it's like not bad.
It's got like a weird like phasey rain in the background. It's kind of cool.
It does.
All right.
I'm ready.
Bring it.
So let's see. I think I spelled this right.
Okay, that's
I'm
bad
not even
sign
gonna put a
already.
category to make it easy. Can you guys enter a word?
No.
No,
Don't.
It's just waiting for words still.
Yeah. No. So it'll have to be
Okay.
you. It'll have to be me versus Nick with this for this first one, and then I'll do one or whatever.
Gotcha. All right.
right,
Screen share coming in. Here is the word.
Good
or how
grief.
many spaces the word is.
Is it my turn? Oh, I think it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your first. You're first.
All right. I'm gonna go.
You guys can't look at
Hey!
Oh, you got a vowel. How dare you?
Am I allowed to do that?
Apparently.
Okay,
I
so
gotta
now-
go now.
Oh, okay.
I already have this answered.
Yeah, it's. Don't look at the.
This is
don't
not
look at
hard.
the
Can I-
restream
can I
thing, 'cause
just,
it
like-
shows it for me? I can't hide it. I don't think this might be a problem.
Wait, what?
Don't look at restream.
Okay, I won't look at restream. Now no one else can play.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I think.
You gotta share your whole screen. Go do not disturb on Teams. Oh, I already saw
wait,
it.
I was wrong?
I already saw it. I'm sorry. See, we gotta figure this stuff out ahead of time.
I thought we did.
I went down a bad path. I see.
I
Yep.
think I might be able to zoom it in somehow.
No. Better plan. Better plan. So no. Go back out. So we're gonna do a new word. But before you share it, right click on it and inspect it and delete it.
What?
And then we can't see it.
What?
Yeah. So just for the sake of,
Wait. How about I just share my screen? That way it doesn't show.
oh
Oh, that works. Yeah, that's smart.
wow, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, whose turn is it? Oh, it's mine. Okay, so Sai's gonna have to share in a moment. Okay,
Okay,
enter
then I
word.
can just leave it on. I'm not in there anymore. I got it. Let me see if I click the link if it brings me back in.
Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. Somebody should have told me I was supposed to actually come up with a word here.
I did.
I have a word. I just don't know when to put it in. I don't know when I'm allowed to do
Close
that.
enough. What do you mean by close enough, Alex? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't-
All right, boys.
Okay, this works. This works now.
So do I get? Wait. Okay. So
Sci-fi
sci-fi's
first.
okay.
Why do their stuff grayed out already though? That's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
That's weird.
Is it because I chose E last round?
Must be.
Maybe. We maybe can't do the rounds. We just have to do a new one every time, which is fine.
Network.
Let's do a new one.
I'm looking.
Over engineering.
No.
Alex is roasting us in the chat.
Yeah,
I know.
seriously.
I was right about my inspector thing. That would have worked perfectly.
It might have. Oh, it's my turn to guess. Oh man, we're not doing
Good
hot.
grief. Well, let's just go. What?
I'm gonna go on a limb here. Go out on a limb.
You know what's gonna suck is if there were E's in it and we weren't allowed to click it.
Ooh,
I don't understand that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, we could still
There
guess
must
it.
be something about this game
Yeah.
that you can't use.
We could just do a new one. We could just do one round.
gosh.
Then that works.
Somebody, who's this? Oh, it's Friday. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get it right. Get it
There's gonna
right.
be another. What?
Oh, there was E's. There was so many E's.
What happened? It just killed it.
Because you guys hung
You
yourselves.
lost. You lost.
Oh!
The word was Ethernet. Let me try doing. Let me try doing one round and see what happens.
Oh, that's why. Oh, dang.
I think.
Okay. Let me try this. Do this link now. I think we've got all the kinks figured out on this.
I don't believe we do.
Alex says to loop it across the VPN, use real-time tracking to blank out the solve.
That's a great idea.
That's wonderful. Okay, we're missing Nick, I think, or I don't know who the other guy is.
Well,
I'm in. Wait, oh, did you make a whole new
Yeah,
link?
click on the new link.
Oh, I got to use a whole new link. Okay. Sorry, everybody.
One
I'm
round.
wasting time. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. There we
We're
go.
good on time. We're good on time.
All right, I'm in.
says you.
Oh wait, I'm sharing it, so I'm first. So Nick, you're gonna have to share it instead.
Okay. Boom.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Me first. Category, huh? What?
He's not giving us
I don't
those.
want to give you a category. Category makes it too easy. All right, guys, drop in
Hey, it's
chat
over
what
to
you
you.
think this is. This is a 6-letter word. See if you can figure it out.
Gosh.
We're 2 down so far. 4 more guesses remain. They're both -5 in the score.
Oof.
This is
Getting
going
worse.
great. I might win.
Is that an H that was the first one you chose, or a B?
B.
B.
This font leaves little to
It
be
is fun.
desired. Oh my gosh.
Wow, I didn't think this
Yes,
would be hard.
finally.
We're on the board.
So we should
Got one.
always go.
Got T.
We should always go with Vanna White rules, which is RST and LE.
Oh, my wife showed me that.
Yeah.
She's able to do that like every single time we play those kinds of games. I'm like, wow.
Well, then choose R.
Yeah, why not? Oh my gosh. He knew
One
it.
more left.
It
I'm
would
gonna
suck if
win.
he already knew it.
Oh,
Yay!
denied.
Oh, it was Elgato. Cool. Oh,
Word
that's
was
awesome.
Elgato.
Okay. See, yeah.
All right, let me do one now.
One more for.
Okay,
Jordan.
all right, you do it,
So
you do it, you do it.
I could do start next game. Oh, there we go. So this works.
Does that work?
I think
'Kay.
so, but it might put me first. It does. So, Jordan, you might need to do it then. I think that
What do you mean?
makes because it's having me put the word in, unless you don't,
Okay.
you don't see it.
Yeah, no, I see it. Hold
yeah,
on.
just make your own. Then send the link.
Yep.
Wait, we're starting a new one?
Yeah, one
Yeah, because
round.
for whatever reason, I think the host picks the word, so
Here you guys go.
for
There.
Jordan to do it.
Start game.
Wait, I'm not in yet.
Slacker.
Nah, I'm in. All right, guys. Last round of Hangman before we get to NDI Tech support. Get ready with your questions. Go ahead and drop them down the chat if you want to have them ready. And prepare to guess this word. See what you think. Alex says we need to do a retrospective on our attempts to integrate this game into the show. Hey, we got it good now. I think we figured
It's
it
better
out.
than me holding up my phone.
Please.
I like the notepad.
No.
or
No.
not notepad.
Side,
paint.
you go.
Oh, sorry.
I'm winning this time.
Nick can't wait to get off the show. Oh my
No.
gosh.
Oh!
You get it? Hey!
Abracadabra? What? Oh
It's
gosh.
TAA. TAA. I don't know. That even makes sense. Dang it. R was not a word or letter. R is a word, actually. Get it? Get it?
Yes.
Was it caca? You just did caca?
No.
Do not lead him down that path. Jordan.
I won't.
Dang it. I thought I knew what it was. 2 more guesses, Nick. Make 'em count.
Ooh. Yeah.
no.
Nope.
Anyone in chat have an idea of what this word is? So far, we got a C's and A's.
It's the last one, man. Get it right or we're done.
10 seconds. 10 seconds left.
Come on, answer it.
The last word should be pretty obvious.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't.
Oh.
Coaxial cable?
Mhm.
Oh. Damn.
I see.
Wired
with
was
cable.
my-
I was struggling with the first word. That
Oh.
one.
Wait, if you
Alex
got
got
cable,
it.
why didn't you
Alex
write?
got it.
Because I
Oh
figured out
my
the first
gosh! Alex got it. Nice.
job, Alex.
Wow.
What a clutch.
Alex with 100 points.
word.
Yeah,
Alright.
no kidding.
Nice job. Sheesh.
Alrighty.
All right.
On to the meat
I heard we're
of
doing
the
some
show.
NDI support today.
Yes, we're doing NDI support. Let me pull up the. Oh, there we go. That was.
Do we get a
worked-
support
that-
number?
That was
We could-
easier than I thought.
That would be
that
hilarious.
That would be cool to call in.
That would
I
be
would like that a
hilarious.
lot.
We need to
First time
moderate
caller,
that.
long time listener.
We need to moderate that.
Alex for the win. Let's go. All right, so we
All
got. I picked a few from general or different forums across the web, and feel free to drop in your comments too if you have any any support questions of your own, or just general questions about NDI, or if you have any comments, suggestions, or your own opinions about these. But we'll just dive right into the first one. We should probably start with what is NDI?
Oh my gosh.
What do I use it for? I am running streams on a church and recently acquired a PTZ camera. I was told to use NDI to optimize the control of the stream. What is the function of NDI? I'm ignorant of this matter. This is a good starting one. Very basic. If we could just, preface, what is NDI?
Can we call AC and have a conversation with them?
Mhm.
This is on Reddit, by the way. This is r/video engineering.
Well, I'd love to know who told him to use NDI and then didn't bother to say anything else.
Yeah.
I mean,
Should we-
come on, Nick.
let's-
This is like
Let's try explain this like a
Perfect.
church volunteer. What is NDI?
Oh, well, NDI would be a method for us to get camera sources and other content sources from one side of the room to the other, utilizing the network. And what I would say in this particular case is control of the stream is where I kind of struggle with this, what this person is saying, because I assume they're kind of talking about their uplink to YouTube or to Facebook or whatever platform they're using to stream their church. And he only mentions PTZ camera, so
yeah.
they may just be going direct from the camera into the cloud, which is possible. So do they need NDI, or are they just using NDI as a way to manage the camera, like to control
Well, yeah,
the camera?
and controlling the camera, I think, is an interesting thing. So you could, for example, if you were utilizing NDI, if the PTZ camera was plugged into your network switch, for some people that don't have a PTZ controller, using a PC that's on the same network, you can use NDI Studio Monitor, and you can even make presets and control the zoom, the iris, the motion of it with it. I've actually done that on shows before, where it's like I didn't have I didn't have a physical controller in front of me, so I just used studio monitor. So there's some control there.
And don't forget, you could use an Xbox controller plugged into studio monitor. So you could literally give somebody a little joystick to control the camera. So it's a NDI is a great way to take control of the camera. I think I got confused when they said take control of the stream, and I could because it's like I'm thinking upstream, not downstream. But NDI is a great way if you've got a PTZ camera to manage your camera, move it, control it, zoom it. You got the basic functions in nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Coaxial cable. Thank you,
gosh.
Alex. Yeah. So no, not. I think I understand what this person is struggling with, and yes, NDI would be a good way to do that. So to Calope, NDI is a way to take control of your camera, absolutely, across the network without having to be tethered to it directly across from it or sitting in front of it with a remote control, which could also be very annoying. And be able to see what you're doing as well.
I think some people ought to explain it like it's a very accessible way to send video over
the
Ethernet,
network.
the network, while still being professional. So if you want to add stuff like control and other things we've kind of touched on, but that would be the explain it like I'm 5 answer for me, I guess. Next forum post. This is the most simple one. But this would be a good preface. But like I said before, if you guys have
you're killing me. Press the button.
Do it!
Add it in the comments.
Oh, Mr. Baskin Robbins himself. I love this.
Wow.
Okay.
This is from Michael S. Baskin, and this is the NDI users
a
support.
A scoop of strawberry and a scoop of banana.
Best. Good Lord.
Best option.
He wants recommendations for best option for a camera, not PTZ with built-in NDI. That's what caught my eye with this one.
Yeah.
Best options for headset comms using NDI interface. Best option for external manual control of TriCaster TC1 audio port.
Best.
Okay, let's attack number one first.
I think number one for me, I would probably say the PTZ Optics Studio Pro for 4K. I think it's what the model is. That's my favorite one right now, I think, to have NDI in a camera that's just a box. That's one of my favorites. There's other options too, though. Nick has it.
Right
my vote. You already know my vote, Nick.
A BGH1 or BS1H?
Yeah.
No, the Panasonic. Yeah, the AW UB50. If you can afford it, if you want built-in NDI, yeah. Built-in
NDI. Look, so if you're not going PTZ, then I would say pick whatever camera you want and just add NDI to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
Why try to shoehorn yourself into the camera that has NDI built into it? There's so many great cameras out there.
Well, I mean, and the E2N, the Zcam E2N, is another potential option. I can understand not wanting an encoder in certain situations, because it's like if you want it all over, like the Zcam, for example, it's PoE and then it's also pushing the NDI as one cable. So I can understand that, but
Jonathan Hepner is a shout out for Studio Pro 4K. He's with Silas on that one. And that's a great that's a great box cam. Like it is what it gives you native NDI control. It's got some front panel controls. But I'm saying, going back to that, do we want to put up a Studio 4K so people can see which one we're talking about?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, if you want an all-in-one box, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The ones I was mentioning were all.
I think addressing his camera, his kind of idea the most. I think.
I got it.
Oh, okay. You beat me to it.
So this is the one that Jonathan is talking about. It's I think they were about $1,200 or $1,300 for this camera. So it's not a super inexpensive camera, but it is a very functional camera because it's going to give you native NDI. It's got a pretty decent size sensor on it. It's got a time of flight sensor for doing good sharp autofocus. Jordan's not a fan of this style of camera just because the sensor doesn't give him the color control he likes. But I think as an affordable camera goes, I would say, it's not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
Alternatively, what Jay's talking about is the Zcams.
I got the 1080p one.
Yep, there you are. The Z cams give you, 4K capable. Oh, look at, you could have just done that all along.
Sorry.
Instead of having me
Sorry.
flash it on screen.
Got it.
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see it easily, but
It's just.
Alex says the not PTZ is a bit loose. Yeah. Lots of things
Jordan.
you could do with that.
Jordan up full screen here.
Oh.
Oh, how did I just lose you?
oh,
No, I did the wrong one.
just
See what
maximize me
happens?
like this. This is
Oh,
it.
there you go. There you go.
But yeah, really solid, really compact. I will say for the form factor, this is an excellent choice. Definitely an excellent choice for the form factor. It's really glossy. I like the on-body controls. Sometimes that can be helpful when you're not having to be buried in. That's one thing with a PTZ camera. You're not going to have any onboard controls like this. So, but you've got your zoom in, zoom out, focus, autofocus, some custom buttons, and then an on-screen like menu button as well. So yeah, it is definitely a solid camera. Good, solid option.
Yeah, again, if you're wanting something that's fixed lens. Now, and this is where I go back to my earlier comment, is any camera can be an NDI camera,
Yes.
right? It's just a matter of adding NDI to it. Camcorder, exactly. I mean, remember when JVC had NDI?
I didn't want to bring it up because it's downstairs and I really like that camera too. So
that's which surprises me. I didn't think you were a fan.
I plugged it in and I was like, wow, actually, man, looks really nice.
Sai, the other question they were asking, there was two other questions. There was one around intercom, and shout out to Ebner for calling this one out. Kilo Views, intercom. Now, my question on them was, were they just talking about headsets or were they talking about an actual comms platform? Because here's where the world of NDI, I think, kind of breaks down is nobody's intercoms in the NDI world plays nice. So it's not like I can take a bird dog intercom system and communicate to somebody on a Kilo View. You got to buy into one platform. But I think when you do that, the one thing you do get is sort of the flexibility of whatever headset you want to buy, because you're just tapping them into either a 1/8 mini jack on the encoder decoder or into an app on your phone. So it's sort of, you've got the flexibility of, hey, whatever headset I want to get. But this is a really great product here. It's fairly inexpensive. It runs in a couple of different OSs, and you can build out an intercom system. And it plays nice with all of the Kilo View hardware that allows you to pull up intercom system via the hardware. So if you are going to go with a nice, let's say, studio camera that's not NDI oriented, you could put an N50 or an N60 on the back of that, plug your headset into that, and that becomes your intercom box, and also your NDI encoder.
You can also, this is not, I would not say to do this. I don't really know why they want to do NDI for the headset comms, but you could, I'm just saying it is possible. You could potentially go Dante first because there are lots of Dante options for comms. You could go Dante first and then you could convert to NDI very easily in a variety of ways if you were bound and determined to do that. Our friends at Llama would be able to do that easily with Connect. And there are also, potentially other options. So if you were just like, it has to be NDI by the end of it because we have a reason for that, it is doable. But I would say you need to bump over to Dante first before, because a virgin NDI solution for comms, I haven't seen it. Nick, maybe you've seen something, but I haven't.
No, because for Dante, no. I think I just don't know anybody who's actually using these IP-based comms.
Yeah.
Like the reality is not everybody's going to be strapped to one of these interfaces where you could move to ClearComm, or honestly, Readle has the Punctum system. That's I would rather go with a dedicated comm system than trying to shoehorn NDI or Dante into that space, right? It just doesn't make sense.
Number 3 is interesting.
Yeah, number 3 is interesting. There's a couple different ways you could approach this. There's tons of interfaces. Jonathan says combine with Tally. Are we combining intercom with Tally? Because then you could use a gaming headset.
Gaming headset for what?
External manual control of TriCaster TC1 audio board. The simplest. It's on my screen right now. Sai wants to grab it.
What?
If you want to online his.
screen.
Here, I'll do it. I got it.
It wasn't showing up for me. Oh, there you go.
I mean, there you go. You've got actual pots sitting inside of the that particular Stream Deck right there. It gives you some, physical controls. I mean, so really this one's going to come down to, there's so many different types of interfaces. Now, only so many will directly control the control interface of a TC1, like that audio board. There's only so many MIDI devices that are designed, have the APIs into the TriCaster. But me personally, I say externalize your audio pre-TriCaster and control it that way.
You can use a MIDI. You can use MIDI controllers. To my knowledge, any Mackie enabled, like Mackie control enabled MIDI controller will work. There's companies like Icon. Even Allen and Heath. You could potentially use an Allen and Heath board in DAW control mode to be able to do that. There are a lot of robust solutions for that.
Well,
right,
I think we hit that one pretty
question.
well. Next one from Bob Potenka on the Facebook group as well. Need some Discovery Server advice. This is truly a tech support question, by the way.
Okay.
I am in a corporate network environment where some devices are not allowed on my NDI corporate VLAN. So I have two VLANs of NDI that both flow into my TC2 on separate NIC.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need a separate instance of Discovery Server running independently on each VLAN, or should I have one Discovery Server instance with both networks connected?
Ooh.
I did see the answer in the comments, and I did kind of assume this as well.
I like Alex's
I already
answer. Central
kinda know.
control. Don't use it.
I think it's Nick.
Jordan,
Am I
your response
wrong?
is a perfect Redditor answer.
What did I say about using any MIDI controller? Oh. Nick, am I wrong in imagining that? Yeah, you would need two separate ones because it's not going to cross the VLAN. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's not going to cross the VLAN unless the network switch allows those two VLANs to communicate. So the whatever your host PC is running, that is only going to get whatever VLAN it's tagged for. Right now, could you get to the tagging of your network switch and say, hey, allow this port to see both VLANs? Plausibly. I would say that's where Access Manager comes in, right? Where you're setting Access Manager in the middle and it's allowing things to traverse VLANs. But this is... I
wonder why he has two.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Two NDI VLANs. I don't know why.
I'm curious
It's
if we can pull a lifeline and see what Alex says, if Access Manager is the right tool.
Alex says that the Discovery Server is reachable by both VLANs than one. But
Which is what Nick said, is that if the VLANs have to allow communication between them.
But even then, that doesn't matter, because if any distinct endpoint only has access to one VLAN, well, it's only ever going to see the sources on that VLAN. So what does it matter of having Discovery Server that can see both VLANs if any of the individual endpoints only have access to the things that are on the VLAN? And that's
where you don't even know what's going on, really. It's seeable. Where? I don't know. Somewhere in there. That's an interesting question.
You would effectively, it's like when you fire up an encoder and it's on the wrong VLAN or it's on the wrong IP address.
Yeah.
It will still announce itself on the MDNS call. So you'll see like a table of contents that's like, oh, look, here's this encoder.
Oh,
and it gives me a black screen. Right? Because it's on a different effectively VLAN, a different IP address, but the MDS announcement still says, here my.
Yep, I've had that happen before, and it's angering. Yep, you are 100%. I think is that right, Silas?
But that's how I know if something's on the wrong address, or that's at least how I can find out what address it's on, because at least the MDNS address says, oh, here's the IP address for it.
Yeah. The comment answer didn't go as deep as we did, but basically you would need to run two. Excuse me.
I guess, you know what, though, this actually, hold on a second. There's been some studio environments where I've talked to customers that run really large studios, and they segregate sort of the studios to a different VLAN and say, here's a VLAN, you're only going to have access to these resources, because what they don't want is somebody grabbing up a camera from a different studio and mixing it into their production. So I actually see now a reason why you might want to do this, because then you'd only run one discovery server, putting out the, sort of like, here's the sources, but you would still be able to say that even though you could get discovery, you wouldn't be able to get access, right?
Is there a difference between doing VLANs out and then doing access manager in bridge and local mode?
Yes.
So what's the advantage?
Well, bridge and local mode would have to have multiple NIC ports. Access manager may not, if it's got access to all the ports or all the VLANs.
Because he's trying to separate, like in your case, you're trying to separate out Studio A, Studio B, Studio C. So access manager would not allow to do that without, and not need VLANs?
Same problem. Access manager would have to see both VLANs.
Okay.
Again, you could. That's why I think there's a difference.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I meant one VLAN. Forget about trying to separate it out into two. I'm saying, wouldn't access manager negate the reasoning to have VLANs anymore?
Access manager would still require, because actually you're right. Yeah, you wouldn't need to separate them if you use access manager, because then you could control the users according to what they see.
That's I imagined.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe try that, Bob. I don't know. You may not want to do that.
Not sure what Alex meant by camcorder or box. If I have to ask, then sorry. Then he said later. Access manager needs to be set at every device. The point of discovery service, so you don't have to do that.
So if MDNS is turned off on the network, discovery server can actually do that for you. Next.
That's a good call.
Here we go.
From
Mammoth Wonder 3400. I love the name.
Also at Video Engineering, I was asked to be in charge of streaming an event where a band is playing for 100 people using cell phones. This one's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I
using
know.
Cell phones as cameras, since it's low cost, approximately 4 cell phones. What protocol would you recommend to receive the best image quality from the cell phones? I was thinking of using Ethernet to USB adapters via the NDI protocol. Send the different signals over to OBS. On the other hand, I will see the music from a console. I need to synchronize the audio with the video, then stream it. What do you think? Is there a better way? Keep in mind, this is very low cost. All the comments on this one were so funny. They were just like, what? At this point, I would just run. Like, I wouldn't even do this event.
No, he's right, because I've thought about doing this exact same thing for no budget churches they were like, we do have a live streaming setup, but we want more cameras. Oh, no problem. Every camera is, $3,500 with NDI and all the rest of it. No, we can't do that. Okay, well then everybody has a phone. Specifically, everybody has an iPhone. Yeah, you could in theory do what he's talking about.
This is something I want to test myself and see.
You can do it with the
and how it works, because this is interesting. It's an interesting.
I say, have fun, knock yourself out. That sounds
this
like
isn't the right way to do it, but I almost would do. I almost would prefer like not messing with NDI at all, and then just going USB-C into the computer, then because you can pull the video that way, and then not have to mess with these converters and NDI and stuff. And then you might not be able to put the camera super far away or whatever, but like
you're not going to be able to do that if it's a stage. How are you going to be able to USB-C wire in everything to front of house that way?
I just mean, well, because usually, like, if you're doing this on the super cheap anyways, you probably only need maybe one POV, like, and you could maybe have two. You could have one camera zoomed in, and you could have another camera zoomed out on the phones, because the phones do have decent zoom. You could, as long as you're not like super far, you can make it work with some churches where the front of house guy isn't too far away. You can get a camera that has the wide shot for a phone, and then zoom it in for like maybe the pastor shot or something. And then there's 2 cameras USB into a computer. You can pull those into OBS with the app that's on the phones. It works. I've done it before, not with this exact scenario, but similar thing.
But I don't think any of that's the problem. That's not what he's saying here. That's not where he's struggling. What he's saying is, I can get these camera signals in, but I'm going to have a serious difference between the console audio and the video because there's
that's
a significant
fixable.
delay.
That's easy.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
easy to do in OBS.
Yeah, there's a sync delay in OBS that you can do. That part's simple.
Yeah,
He
because he
did-
said right
he did
there,
ask
the
for
last
a better
sentence,
way,
I
though.
need to
That's what I'm
synchronize
saying,
the
a better
audio.
way.
Well, I think he's saying, is there a better way to synchronize it, or how do I deal with it? Really.
Well, wait. I need to synchronize the audio with the video, and then I will stream it. There's no better way than in OBS. There's just a sync.
Yeah.
There's a sync delay that and it's going to be sizable, and you're going to need to test it first. You're not going to be able to do it first go. Yeah, you can't. Okay, you can't do it on the house Wi-Fi. That's a no. Anything that is public like that, no. You could do it on your own personal Wi-Fi. You're still going to have a lot. I mean, if there's 100 people in there with 100 cell phones, there's going to be interference. He's right to do it hardlined, I would say, definitely.
Yeah.
But Sienna.tv, they make a cam app. There's some other companies that do it. Technically, I mean, yeah, it is possible. I'm not saying it's a great plan.
There's a cam app from NDI. I mean, there's
yeah.
I think
so there's
the best
plenty of
question
ways
to ask
to get
is
it
like,
in.
what is the budget? Is it $0?
Well, it sounds like
Then-
zero.
Yeah. If it is truly $0, then you're doing something similar to some dinky apps, maybe do an NDI or something like that. If you can afford even $500, you can find some used DSLRs and make something else probably better work a little better. But
Droid Cam also works wirelessly.
that's the one that I use.
So you could use cheap Android phones and do it that way. But yeah, if you have a budget, please do anything else than that.
Yeah. I have one more, but it's really long. Don't know if we want to wrap it here.
Oh, let's do this
or
last
not.
one.
Yeah,
The
do
here.
it.
The last
I wanna
one
see
is
it.
the last
Yeah.
one is kind of long.
Wait,
It was
wait.
too
No,
long.
what? You just. I
No,
thought
no,
you
no,
just-
that was the old one.
I
Oh.
have to open a link because the post is so big.
Is it a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
Is it
Oh,
a poop joke?
It's an actual, I think, kind of a something that a lot of people really experience the same sentiment. Let me see if I can get this to show.
oh Lord.
Okay,
he wasn't
I
joking.
am not going to read this whole thing.
I'm gonna maximize my screen.
I think the TLDR here kind of starts.
Can you send us the link so that we can look at it?
Well, hold on. Since
Yeah,
I started,
I could zoom it too.
Ever
Here,
since I
let me just zoom it.
started. So the main part is after years of trying to build a reliable setup to bring cameras into vMix, it's clear that NDI just isn't the tool for the job. It works fine one day, and then the next is being plagued with stuttering and freezing inexplicably. No,
Is it
respectfully,
Windows, the
something
Switch,
is
the
wrong.
cable?
You didn't.
Yeah.
No, it's not NDI's fault.
But his sentiment, which he goes into here, is that there's a lot of variables sometimes.
A lot of variables for anything else. I mean, unless it's a hard line.
Cable, no.
Fine,
Yeah.
but we're not talking about that. We're talking about a network, AV over IP standard. I feel like if
I
giving
know,
NDI
I know.
every chance to work properly, he's got a Netgear. It's isolated with I would definitely say that. Yes, using 10G connections, it should all be working flawlessly. Well, we don't know what encoders he's using, and also the biggest problem. Here's the biggest issue. Like he's talking about trying to bring it into vMix. Now you're bottlenecking at your computer for software that wasn't designed for NDI originally.
Well, vMix is embedded the NDI codec for a number of years, so like you get
But
they're doing NDI, but like first off, it says 10 gig links. Like how many?
It says he is using an M4250 AV switch.
Okay, so he's using a good switch, but the only 10 gig link that matters is the uplink into the computer at this point, right? Because that's where the bottleneck is. Regardless of all the incoming ports, the outgoing ports of the computer is where the thrust of the bottleneck is going to be. However, there's a couple things we don't know. One, what generation of NDI is he sitting in? Two, what is the PC that's sucking it in? Because not all PCs, not all NIC ports, Jordan, you have discovered, are good 10 gig NIC ports. Right? We found some. Atto's a great 10 gig NIC port, right? There are really good ones, and then there are cheap ones you can buy on the internet.
And it didn't work.
Frankly, stutter.
Yes.
And Jonathan's got a good point. Cables. There are so many, and the guy's right. There are a lot of nuances to this, but we're not getting all the data here, right? You hit it really good there, Jordan. What is the encoder? Is the version of Emix they have capable of doing 4K? So is he trying to do a down conversion in the wire? Like, there's just a lot of questions I have on this. Is the firmware on all the encoders up to speed, right? And giving us the correct source.
And this whole thing. Go ahead.
We've seen older cameras that never got firmware updated to the newer versions of HX, or and so there have been issues in that format, right? So lots of questions that I have here that really don't give us a good answer. I don't blame them for giving up because they just didn't have anybody to come to that could, say, hey, stupid, maybe you need to upgrade your computer or try a different machine to see if you get the same results. Like,
and there he goes out the door for being a customer.
no doubt about it. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of he's right. There are a lot of nuances.
Right.
But we have to look at the entire chain of custody. Right? Is the network switch configured correctly? If it's a 4250, is the 10 gig port is the right cable? But my number one would be the NIC port going into the computer. Is that computer really certified to handle that much throughput? Right, and push that through. So there's a lot going.
That is
how many sources?
Always the problem.
Yeah, that's another fair.
No. One of the biggest things I see often is how many people are pulling from that encoder simultaneously.
More than two is a bad idea.
Yes. I had issues today with more than one, right? The computer did not want to let us pull 2 streams of full NDI, right, off of the encoder. So
that's why you use the KiloView tools to
that's why you use or
redo it again
to restream it.
Or Bridge, yes.
Yeah. So these things to me are very important.
Nick, that's a huge one. That's a huge one. If you have multiple people pulling, we've got another monitor here and another person's pulling it there. No, that's a big one too. Yeah,
as Alex has got a great point there. HX are full, GPU are not. So many questions. I think this person just needed to vent and tell us why they were going to go away. Which I'm sorry to see them go, but
And there was no marketing and hype around NDI like it was, a toy that we've all been playing with. I disagree with that too.
This isn't the first time I've heard somebody say all those things, and it won't be the last time, right?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with an open source set of toolkits like this. If it's freely available and easy to install, people will put it on machines that aren't always capable, or will set up an environment that's not always perfect, and then one little hiccup and it's like, I'm done.
So I wanted to put this at the end too, because just to remind people that the show is here. We're here to help you, and there are resources out there. I wouldn't say video engineering is the best place to go. There are NDI forums. There are other places where I think are a little bit better to go than this Reddit.
Even the TriCaster forums, Kane Peterson's in there all the time, and Jeremy Moore. Yeah, they'll fix these things.
Yeah, so there is help out there. There are things that it can be tough, but we want to help you out. We want to make it work for you.
Yeah,
we want to get you on the JB&A train.
And we'll be nicer, like in person when we're actually trying to solve your problem and not making content.
You make him really mad.
I might.
Oh man,
I'm gonna make him really mad.
I'll do it with love. I promise.
Don't come in hot. We won't come in hot.
Exactly.
That's fair. Yeah. All right, gents.
Thank you for everyone. This was a great show. That chatted. Thank you, Jonathan and Alex, for hanging out, giving your feedback and comments too. There's some really good points you guys made. I think we should do this one again. This is, I think, one of the better segments that we have. So
it's killer.
Everyone have a great rest of your week. Enjoy it. Thank you guys for coming on the show too. Appreciate it. Think time every busy day.
Bye-bye.
We will see you guys on the next episode of the Unbox Walkthrough Show. You have a wonderful rest of your day. I've been Sci-Fi King Friday, Nick, down there. Bye-bye.
Booyaka.